Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we are exploring the hidden gem of Jawhar, a lesser known hill station near Mumbai. Join me on my journey as I share my experience of thrilling bicycle ride from Mumbai to Jawhar. Let's embark on this adventure together and discover the beauty of this unexplored destination. I kicked off my adventure bright and early. Setting out on my journey, my chosen route was NH48. There are two are alternate routes, so depending on where you are starting in Mumbai, you can plan your own unique path to Jawhar. While on the road, a delightful surprise awaited me. As I crossed paths with an old friend, we decided to take a brief break and enjoyed a cup of tea together. After our heartwarming chat, I continued on my way, re-energized and ready to explore the route. As I pedaled along, and Strava indicating me the distance of 50 kilometers from the start of my journey, my stomach began to remind me that it was breakfast time. I came across a popular restaurant on my route, but to my surprise, it was bustling with people, and there was no available seating. Determined to satisfy my hunger, I decided to keep pedaling in search of another dining option. A few miles down the road, I stumbled upon another eatery. It was conveniently located near the junction where I needed to make a turn. I decided to treat myself to a local delicacy, a pancake called amboli, and paired it with a soothing cup of tea. The flavors were delightful, and it was a perfect refueling stop before I continued my journey. Diversion from NH48, embarking on a new path that led me to the village of Vikramgad. Leaving behind the bustling streets, I found myself on much quieter road, surrounded by serene landscape and a sense of calm. The route was dotted with small villages, and the friendly villagers along the way offered warm greetings, adding to the charm of this journey. The road presented a mix of challenging uphill climbs and exhilarating downhill stretches. This approximate stretch of 20 kilometers was a visual treat, offering breathtaking landscapes that left me in awe. My journey led me to Vikramgad, a small town nestled along my route. Among all the villages I had passed, Vikramgad stood out as a bustling hub, with more activity and a lively crowd. And it was a perfect spot for me to take another well-deserved break. I decided to pause and enjoy another cup of tea, taking in the local atmosphere and the vibrant energy of the town before continuing on my adventure. 80 kilometers down the road and I reached Vikramgad. So from here it's approximately 30 kilometers to Jawhar, and it's going to be a total uphill from here, a climb of say 20 odd kilometers to reach Jawhar. Leaving Vikramgad behind, the true test of endurance began as I encountered a mountain pass just few miles down the road. This uphill climb proved to be a grueling challenge stretching over next 25 kilometers. So Jawhar is more 12 or 13 kilometers. So I'm in climbing for an hour now and I'm exhausted. It's not raining, it's humid. To add to the difficulty, there were no restaurants along the way, and the few that existed appeared to be non-operational. The only eating option I came across was a group of local kids selling cucumber, and it turned out to be my lunch for the day. My relief was palpable when, after a long arduous climb, I finally encountered a sign by the road indicating the end of the mountain pass. I left behind the challenging terrain and looked forward to what lay ahead. As I continued my journey toward Jawhar, the roads transformed into picturesque route, and I pedaled at a steady speed with ease. I arrived in Jawhar. My initial experience of the town was quite different from the typical hill station one might envision. In fact, it didn't strike me as a prominent tourist destination either. The town was buzzing with regular activity, small shops and daily life of local people. I received a warm welcome from a hairy friend, a curious caterpillar. After a fulfilling day of exploration, I finally reached the hotel that I had pre-booked prior to my arrival. The owner was genuinely amazed as I shared the story of my bicycle journey all the way from Mumbai. With a warm welcome, I was guided to my room, and I proceeded to check in, looking forward to a comfortable and well-deserved rest. Upon entering my room, I found it to be quite decent and comfortable. It's worth noting that the prices here might go slightly up during the monsoon, as Jawhar attracts visitors seeking the enchanting waterfalls and the lush greenery that flourishes during the rain. So finally, I checked into my hotel. It's 4. It was a tiring ride, but worth exploring. The roads were beautiful. I'll quickly freshen up, have tea, and if possible, try to explore places around here. After a bit of rest, I set out to explore a place near my hotel, known as the Sunset Point. The area was marred by litter and trash scattered all around. It's a reminder of the need for us to travel responsibly and help maintain the cleanliness of these tourist destinations. I was also unlucky as clouds obstructed my view and I didn't get to witness the sunset. Nonetheless, despite of these setbacks, the natural beauty of the surrounding was truly breathtaking. Following some recommendations from local kids, I was eager to try a local delicacy called a sandwich. I headed to a nearby restaurant to try sandwich. It turned out to be bread filled with potato, coated with gram flour, known as besan, and deep fried. As the day started to draw to a close, I made my way back to the hotel, reflecting on the incredible journey I had undertaken so far. Stay tuned for the next episode where I'll be diving deeper in Jawhar, exploring captivating waterfalls, venturing through the tribal villages, and sharing the challenges faced with my trusted bicycle. Until then, farewell, and I'll see you in the next video. कशी होती चांगली आहे